back. Feed number 2. Oh, nice try on the back door there. So, Cressy leads off, the right fielder with a base hit. Camacho with a ground ball to second. That little mix-up with the great kills shortstop and second baseman on trying to turn a double play for Sebastian Camacho, which gives us first and second. Timpanelli with a ground ball to first for the force out. So now we got second and third, 1 out, and Luke Winter is up now for South Shore. Santello on the mound here for great kills. Battling 3-0 lead, South Shore. So Winter with a ground ball to first. Nice job by Olis to get off. And then back on. And Broadbent, our second baseman for great kills, gets the out. Another run comes home, and it's 4-0 South Shore. And we're back to the top of the order with center fielder Vincent Lecce. Santello deals off-speed pitch, misses wide. 1-0.
Thanks, Dave.
You got it. Runner on third. He had 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Again, South Shore with the core of their 10-year-old team from last year that won the title back. Added some good talent and got their way through pool play. Lecce with a pop-up to third, and we get the final out of the inning. So a run across for South Shore to make it 4. Nice play by Inatachi there. And at the end of 2 innings of play, South Shore Little League 4, Great Kills nothing. Going to the top of the third inning, Dan hopefully has fixed the stream, and absolutely nobody cares. All right, we are back. Thank you to the chat for helping us out. The text messages about the previous stream. Dan has been working hard here and really doesn't understand why, but he's trying to figure out why it went that way. But thank you to those tuning in at home and around the country checking us out.
I got straight Ernie McCracken hair from Kingpin. I can't even turn the camera around to the booth after that last trying to figure it out as this ball's popped up to second base for the first out of the inning.
So Santello pops up.
Great job, Tyler.
And Lucas Riley, whose mom came on with the podcast today.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Talking Rangers hockey.
Kidding
Showing,
me?
oh my goodness. Oh.
So he bunted, and
Yeah.
it went up into his face, and he's shaking off
Yeah, he seems
the
to be,
coach.
Yeah.
You could show him, Ty, because he doesn't seem to be real shaken up. If anything, the kid's just a straight-up warrior. We want to show the people at home that he is okay.
Yeah, so he pointed immediately to his chin guard, that the ball hit the chin guard. He put his hands out for the bunt. Ball skips off of there and comes back at him. And Chris Paul is checking on Lucas, and Lucas is ready to roll. Maybe he's a hockey player. Hockey player mentality.
We got to give a shout-out to Tyler Lee that did the right thing right away and turned the camera away from the injured player. He was raised well here at Nobody Cares. No balls and 1 strike. Let's see how he responds. Takes a healthy swing and comes up empty on an off-speed pitch. It's 0-2. Now he's a hitter. The pitch. Breaking ball misses low, 1-2.
Good job by Riley there. He got up quick to go swing and then settled himself down to hold back.
Going to have to do all our advertisements all over again. The 2-2. It's like when you pour concrete and they're like, nah, you got to do that all again.
Somebody put their finger on the end.
Unbelievable. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. We'll do it again. Heck of a job fighting here.
Yeah, Lucas is doing a great job battling. Chris Paul encouraging him to swing the bat and get going. And strike 3 on the Palomini does his job as the 11 hitter, gets on base, creating an opportunity with 2 outs. And Santino Iannacco, the center fielder who made a nice play earlier in the game, stepping in. A lot of left-handed batters for Great Kills, which is interesting. Righty throwers, lefty hitters. And I believe that he will be on the take until Goldberg throws some strikes. Yeah. Goldberg deals. And fastball on the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Iannacco showing bunt and pulls it back, and we're going to have a wild pitch, so that gets Palomini to second. And again, Great Kills in a little bit of business here. So Iannacco, hopefully, well, if you're Great Kills, is going to hopefully try to find his way on. Misses high with the pitch. 3-1. So again, bottom of the order, does hopefully trying to grind out, do their job, get on, and you turn it over to the top, and away we go. Goldberg with the pitch and misses ball 4. So back-to-back walks here to start the top of the third. Here comes Niccolo again. And he seems like he's just going to talk to Goldberg here, settle him down. There are different mound visit rules in 10U compared to 11 and 12. I believe you're allowed an extra visit. And going back in after the little conference, and we're ready to play.
In case you're wondering, this is what it looks like to have a panic attack live on TV, but we're doing all right, Dave. You're doing a great job on play-by-play.
I'm trying, bro.
I'm going to be over here figuring this out.
Vincent Broadbent, second baseman. Another lefty batter for Great Kills Little League stepping in. And the percentage after the visit hits another one. Broadbent with a ground ball to second. And South Shore gets out of it. Nice played by Aiden Saeed. Flips it over to Modeste. Great Kills strands 2. 50 pitches for Goldberg. At the end of 2.5 innings of play, South Shore 4. Great Kills nothing. We'll be right back. Nobody cares. All right, we are back. Bottom of the third inning here at South Shore Little League. 4-0 lead for South Shore Tens. Aiden Saeed, who just had a nice put out for the last out of the inning, and floats one into left field, and nice play by Lucas Riley for the out. Am I really loud?
No, I mean, yes. Again, I have a concussion, so you can whisper, and I'd be like, you don't got to yell.
John Hagan, the left fielder, now in for South Shore.
Everybody at home in their
The
living
Irish
rooms,
whisper.
They did. Everybody deserves better than what they've been getting, but I can assure you that we're doing our best.
Santello misses high and in for 1-0. An overcast night here. Heat wave over the weekend, and that hit him. So Hagan will take first base. And severely cooled down. Brylan Goldberg, the pitcher now, stepping in lefty batter for South Shore. The heat wave in New York has certainly moved out. And off-speed pitch by Santello for a strike.
Well, Uncle Charlie there made reservations for dinner.
Yeah.
No balls, one strike. Tyler Lee doing an unbelievable job on camera tonight. This ball is smoked up the middle, played by the shortstop, tosses to second for one, on to first. That's all they're going to get, though. Second out of the inning. Runner on first, and we got a new man coming up here to the dish.
Sparaccio over to Broadbent there for a nice turn to get one out. Joey Romero will come in.
Tyler, what do you think? You're ESPN with that last camera? That was nice. It was good. You're doing good. Look alive, Bookie. Ball is hit right on a line to the shortstop for the third and final out of the inning. Great kills, starting to make it look easy. Let's see if they can get it going with the bats when we come back, top of the fourth. You're supporting local sports and going through technical difficulties. For that, get yourself a drink, raise a toast to the TV, and tell them 2 words.
Nobody cares.
That's it. Hey, you know what? We got a brand new sponsor here on board, and we got to shout them out. Basically, it comes down to this. If you like sports and you like podcasts, well, then you're going to like this. It's a podcast about the New York Rangers from a women's perspective, and they're coming on in support of Nobody Cares. They say go out there and do what you do, and we appreciate them. They got merch and so much more. They're called Unhinged and Unplugged, a proud new supporter here of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. As we welcome everybody back to the top of the fourth inning. Danny Chanod and Dave Fernandez on the call. Dave, bang-up job this evening.
Thank you, my man. Just trying to keep us afloat.
Dang it, man. Try harder.
Right.
Ooh. I don't know how you guys are living, but I'm out here in these streets struggling. They got this baseball barrel-up DJs is playing that like hardcore. I'm getting fired up out here. If my back could take it, I'd get up and spear a stranger. Oh, what up, Tyler? Ain't you? Yeah, that's my best cameraman. He ain't even on camera. It's unbelievable. No love lost to Phil Dalgin out there, by the way. We love you, Phil. Top of the fourth inning? Sure, why not? Let's see what Great Kills can do. I love when you see, I'm like, oh, Tyler's on camera. Ain't you supposed to be on camera? What the?
Cameron Ollis stepping in, starting pitcher now at first base.
Dave had to put his binoculars on, a.k.a. lean over the balcony and put his life in danger. Always good to see.
Squint. If you squint, it makes it come in clearer. 2-0 count.
Hey, yo, Tyler, you want to take a couple of play-by-plays? You would have to run scoreboard. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll switch. You want to switch? Oh.
Goldberg deals 2-1.
Like, tag me in. Live broadcast.
Tag me in.
The 2-1. Called a strike
Yeah.
over the outside corner, 2-2.
So Goldberg, 54 pitches. Top of the fourth. Gets Olis to reach for the strikeout.
That's the first out of the inning and a big one as they attempt to stop any rally that Gray Kills looks to get going.
Joseph Vista stepping in, a catcher.
I tell you, one of my all-time favorites, just looks like a ball player when he steps into the batter's box.
Cousin Bobby and the boys over at Century Waste. Goldberg misses low and away, 1-0.
Why it's happening, I don't know.
2-0.
I know it's enough to make a man go crazy. I just can't handle it anymore.
Are you hardlined into that one from last year downstairs?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I'm going to go second.
So runner on first, 1 out, 4-0 lead. Great Hills certainly not out of the game. Just need a hit. They need a timely hit or something to go their way, turn the tide of the game a little bit. Little positive momentum. And, Saeed with a nice play on the pop-up. So, Sparaccio pops one up. Saeed gets under it, looked for the double play, but Vista stayed home, and we have 2 away. Carlo Capone, the extra hitter in. So again, Great Kills not out of it at a 4-0 lead. Nice off-speed pitch by Goldberg, getting him ahead. But they certainly need something to happen to go their way. Chris Paul, surprised he's not trying to make something happen on the bases. That's usually his calling card when he wants to spice the game up a little bit. 1-1 count here. Goldberg deals. Lifted into right field. And the catch is made there. Ryan Cressy. Nice play. At the end of 3.5. South Shore 4, Great Kills nothing. Going to the bottom of the fourth. Absolutely no one cares. Anthony Modeste, the first baseman, stepping in. And now we're going to have a new crew warming up down for South Shore. Aiden Saeed steps down in the bullpen now, coming off the field. And 0-1 count to Modesti. Modesti lifts one to center field. Iannaco under it. Nice play for the out. So Santello's done a nice job since he's come in here for great kills. We've settled the game down, given them a lot. Cameron McCormick had a nice at-bat his first time up. Santello's only at 24 pitches, and he came in the first inning. So he's filling the strike zone up, that's for sure. Nice off-speed pitch there. Gets McCormick ahead, 0-2. McCormick lifts one up to center field, and Iannaco underneath it again for another out. Nice job in center field tonight by Iannaco, covering the gaps. Riley with a few nice plays. Irizarry with a nice play. So good defense by the Great Kills outfield. Defense and 10U is the name of the game. Christopher Ortiz now will step in for South Shore. Santello 1-0. Oh, and hit by pitch. So Ortiz takes one in the chest. He'll make his way down to first.
I've been talking with people in the chat. I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat that is basically a live technician. They're all on payroll. When we get there, we'll make sure to send them each a fruit basket dipped in chocolate. I think that's a fair trade for their work today. So, Dave, you can continue working tech.
Ryan Cressy, the right fielder now in. Santello with an off-speed pitch, misses 1-0.
It was nice camera work on that last put-out, Ty. No, it's cool. No, I'm being for real.
Here comes Chris Paul out. Have a little talk with Santello.
I mean, one of my favorite coaches in Little League here on Staten Island, Chris Paul.
Listen, Chris Paul is a great guy. Has put together a lot of really good teams. Does a good job, hustles for the kids. He'll be on double duty tonight. He'll go from here. He'll go back to Great Kills for the 12U game to be dad and spectator. So he's got a long day ahead of him. Did a great job in the 11U game the other day, stepping in for A.J. Leno, who had to work and call pitches.
Okay.
So 1-0 count.
Tyler letting us know that there
2-0.
is a little bit of a drizzle going on out there.
This weather went from 100 to 50 and raining.
Oh, this ball is looped into shallow center field. A 2-out single. Runners at first and second.
So nice little play there by Cressy. He's having a good game, that guy.
You guys doing all right out here today?
Sparaccio with a great effort at short.
Well, to make matters worse, Tyler Lee's let us know that it is misting out there, but we've got more protection here than we have at most Little League facilities. So I said, I think we're going to be cool.
Yeah. Sebastian Camacho in now. He's playing third base here for South Shore tonight.
Oh, beautiful bunt laid down here, fielded by the pitcher. He's going to go to the third, and he gets the force out for the third and final out of the inning. That was an absolutely nasty piece of fielding for the fellas out of Great Kills.
Nice job by Santello, turning, try to get the lead runner on the tag play. Maybe a little momentum to Great Kills going to the fifth. Who knows? We'll find out.
Absolutely, though. I'm telling you right now, absolutely nobody cares. Top 5, stick around, folks. Phenomenal.
I can take you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all right, welcome back. We out here. Tyler Lee, every time I'm like, where's my camera kid? You know where Tyler is? He's out here.
He's trying to make arrangements. He's a 14-year-old kid who manages to get himself around Staten Island.
Yeah.
And he, I'm friends with Danny Lee for 100 years, and I told Tyler if we're ever going, he needs a ride. So he needs a ride to our next destination. He's trying to make moves.
I like
Danny
it.
Lee's a busy dude, man.
I love Blue Slushy at Great Kills, although it looks like we're not broadcasting the game there this evening. I will say I will pop in for a Blue Slushy.
2-0 for Goldberg. 68 pitches.
It's hard to hit a moving target. Tyler, you are like everywhere. You learned a lot from the bookie, I see. 2-0 misses low. 3 balls, no strikes. D. Hagen says, cheering for Johnny Hagen and South Shore Grammy Poppy watching from Myrtle Beach at his sister Emma's dance competition. Wow, double duty.
It is a big dance competition week here. A lot of people from Staten Island and Atlantic City today to Friday. And they are missing a lot of exciting baseball. But I'm sure they don't really care.
Sal Ferraro wants to know what's the stat line looking for Vinny the Bollecci. We've got a ball here. And a pitching change.
Yep.
Well,
so Goldberg goes 4 full and into the fifth, 71 pitches. Shutout ball. Saeed will step in to pitch from second base.
Great Kills has put a runner on here on the top of the 5th inning. That's the leadoff runner. I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to run this here commercial.
Christopher Lynch.
From DeMarco's Boxing Club. That's right, 140 Main Street in Tottenville. Our very own Olivia Pagano went down there and had herself a personal training exercise alongside Nikki's son. And that dude has just been training since birth. Olivia learned a little bit of self-defense as well while she was down there. Nikki DeMarco, an unbelievable boxing trainer here in the community, and really no better way to get yourself in shape, whether it's for summertime now, trim those pounds down before Labor Day, or hell, it could even be you want to impress people around the holidays. Nikki's going to take care of you 110%. Olivia said she had a good time. In shape people have a good time working out. I felt bad when I was there, but Nikki was like, yo, pull up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody absolutely cares, but I got to give a big shout out to all of you guys out there.
The boxing gym's a serious business.
I'm serious, man. And we appreciate our sponsors, man. Without them, we would be shells of ourselves.
That is true.
I would just be panicking for no reason.
Yep. So Timpanelli is going to go into third, and I would imagine that Camacho is going to probably go over to second. Yep, Camacho goes over to second. I don't see Goldberg's red cleats on the field. So I guess, sometimes they give them a little bit. Yeah, he went in the dugout. Sometimes he was an outfielder last year. Sometimes they give them a little time after coming off the mound to settle themselves down, get a drink, and we might see him again in the sixth.
Well, big moment here for Great Kills Little League. The leadoff runner on after a pitching change. Swings at the first pitch. A dribbler to short. They go to second for one, on to first, but that's all they'll get is the lead runner.
So third baseman Intachia grounds to short. They get the lead runner, and he'll take over at first. And Jonathan Jonathan Irizarry now coming in.
Look alive, Tyler.
Sure, checking the weather. He's checking the weather.
It's all right. This ball is popped up right side, and one pitch, one out. That's the second of the inning. Well, Dave, I guess if you could take that mic down from up there just because of the rain.
Better be safe than sorry.
I always say that.
But there's no rain on the radar.
Well, it's very frustrating because it also says that we're running a perfect stream and there's no technical difficulties. So behoove it from me to disagree with destiny. As we've got a slow roller down the right side, fielded, and South Shore stops that Great Kills rally right in its tracks.
Yeah, Santello grounds right back to the pitcher.
Bottom of the fifth inning. When we come back, it's been all South Shore Little League. Great Kills looking to keep this door shut. Locked at 4. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody cares. This half inning brought to you by our friends. You already know. I mean, me and Dave, big fan of Dry Right Restoration. Angelo DeFilippis, when it comes down to water damage, fire, mold, all that stuff, I mean, call a professional. Call somebody that's supporting local sports here in the community. Angelo is just that guy, and he's a great one doing big things, a proud supporter, man. I mean,
Big Ange.
But we appreciate Big Ange. Just as we appreciate each and every single one of you here in this 10U All-Star title game for District 24 in Tottenville, Staten Island.
Joseph Timpanelli, who's taken over at third now, stepping in for South Shore. And the schizophrenic weather is now hazy with some sun.
That's real.
Oh, it's real.
Yeah. We're out here working through it together. Donna in the chat says, let's go Great Kills to my nephew Rocco watching from North Carolina.
So Santello at 35 pitches, having a really nice outing here. Working hard to keep Great Kills in this game. And it's 1-1 count. Solomon is on the field today. I see Annie DBAce, which means we probably have Charlie DBAce in the score tower.
1-1 is fisted foul, 1-2. Vinny Lecce is a player on one of these squads.
He's the leadoff batter for South Shore.
His nickname is Vinny the Bull.
All right, Vinny the Bull.
And he's
we might see him here at the top third batter of this inning.
And he's on the 10U All-Star. He's already Vinny the Bull. He's going to be an imposing individual when
Vinny
he is
the Bull.
18, 19.
I know.
I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, and you can't choose what you get famous for in life, and you can't choose your nicknames. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Max, what's your nickname, Max Fernandez?
I don't really have one.
I got news for you. It's Mad Max.
Yeah, I was going to say.
The 1-2 misses low, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Vista was ready to fling that one around and just missed off, says Scott Signeski.
2 balls, 2 strikes. It's Guniecki.
Well, again, listen,
Yeah,
I see
know.
people all the time that are like, you're really butchering those names. I call my kids like bro and
no.
cuz. So, like.
I can't. I was at a barbecue the other day and I saw a woman call the dog children's names before she got to the dog's name.
Right.
I was like, wow, I feel much better now about my job.
Full count.
Payoff pitch coming, swung on and driven up the middle, fielded by the second baseman, fires across the diamond in time for the first out of the inning.
So Timpanelli puts it in play, and Broadbent with a nice backhanded play there up the middle and gets the out.
I asked earlier in the chat, I said, how we looking? Nobody say anything. Maybe we're okay. Like,
Yeah.
we don't want feedback.
Don't
actually.
talk about it,
Nobody talk about
Don't talk
traffic.
about the no-hitter.
Yeah.
Luke Winter. So we will get big Vincent Lecce up next.
There's just like absolutely dynamite
pitch.
comments in the chat.
Off-speed pitch misses high.
You're going to have to read this comment here, Dave.
Chris Chanod lit it up for the 10-year-olds. For East Shore.
I mean,
East Shore is a hidden gem complex on Staten Island. Many of our all-star practices were there. Notre Dame High School is
That's
the
where,
resident now.
it's where the ladies that are sponsored by Ralph Sports Bar play their softball.
Listen, that place is fields are in great shape. There's a gentleman down there that takes great pride. I believe his name is Jimmy. Takes great pride in keeping the complex nice and well kept. So, East Shore Little League
I
is
don't know
still
who plays their softball over there, but they're
Yeah.
still doing things over there, man.
All right, here's what's this? The hammer, the bull.
All things. Ball misses high, 1-0.
So Winter draws a walk. Santello at 45, and Vincent the bull Lecce in. You see where he gets? He's a stout, strong little kid.
It's crazy. I mean, I have had so many crazy nicknames in my life. They were never as cool as the Bull.
2-1. The bull. Oh,
Ball is
divs
swung
one out.
on and driven deep to center field. Goes over the center fielder's head. Stopping at third base, the lead runner. It is a one-out double.
So the bull
My goodness. Horns up, kid.
drives one out to left center field for a stand-up double. Gives us a little juice on second base. Runners on second and third with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Gaglia now out to talk to Santello, who's done a fantastic job in relief.
After that last double, Sal Ferrara in the chat says he's a freak of nature. I just love it. The fact that these little leaguers have reputations that precede themselves. This is where legends are made. We're not even talking about the 12-year-olds. This is Nobody Cares 101, the types of games we want to be a part of.
Listen, the kids, we always talk about it and say it, but it really is all about the kids. The kids have so much personality and love talking to us. And when you just see them on a day, they're out here starring, playing Little League baseball in front of big crowds. But, when you get them on the side, they want gummy bears and whatever crap they can get at the snack bar. And they're just funny, kids with personalities.
I got a text from, wow, we've got a head into center field. One run's going to come in to score.
So Saeed, the pitcher, steps in, helps himself with a base hit into center field, and 5-0 South Shore.
Well, looks like we're not going to be able to get that game in at Great Kills Little League after this one. Just a lot of too many moving parts. My back hurts a little too much, I think, but that's not going to stop Dave from going over there. Tyler's going over there. I may be going over there as we have a mound break right now, but I did get a text from our friend Rob Pascal from Great Kills Little League, the president. He said, you may have to pay for that slushie since you're not doing the game tonight. So I tell you, they're going to remember me in this town for like maybe 5 minutes.
Listen, it was, it was a thought process to try to do something very, very cool. It takes Dan a while to set up. There's a lot of moving parts with the computer work here.
A lot of ins, a lot of outs.
Right. This game is moving along pretty well. And at the end of the day, we wanted to get one of the 12U games in. This game got moved from last night to tonight. Dan had already told these families that he was doing this championship game. We didn't really commit to a 12U game for tonight because of the weather and moving parts in the schedule. And again, just logistically, not to snub Snug either. Just Snug was starting at 7 o'clock, and they're on the North Shore. We are in Tottenville. So it would be about a 17, 18-minute ride from here to Great Kills. And then we'd have to...
I've done some crazy things.
I'd have to stand and yell at Dan from the porch for 20 minutes to set up.
I've done crazy things in my life, but they've been fun. I mean, that sounds, we do our best, though. Listen, South Shore people, this one's from you. I'm talking about for you, South Shore business. You want to support local? Well, I'm talking about Porto Construction, custom homes and alterations designs, family-owned and operated, great, amazing people. 347-539-9607. North Shore people, don't be snubbed. I got somebody for you. Tyler just shook the camera so bad. Grandma in Florida just for sure tore her ACL. And we hope she's okay.
So Intachia goes from third to the mound. Santello back to first. Olis to third. And 1-0 count. 5-0 lead here for South Shore. First and third. 1 out and Hagen in.
Thanks, Dave. 1-0 is just a bit high. 2-0. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night with cold sweats from like a nightmare of like, Dan, the stream is freezing. I'm like, It happened here today, folks. 2-0, swung on and missed, 2-1. I must have pulled the string on that one a little bit because that was a hefty swing and miss going for the fences.
Hagen, a big hitter here, swinging hard.
2-1.
Off speed.
3-1.
So Colombia and the Swiss are in penalties in the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy game earlier this afternoon with Argentina and Egypt. Egypt not happy.
Oh, ball 4. We've got 3 ducks on the pond, ladies and gentlemen. Bases are juiced. It is South Shore looking for some insurance runs after this. All they need is 3 outs, and they'll be the 10U District 24 All-Star title champions.
Yeah, so Goldberg, the starting pitcher now, a designated hitter, steps in, and Intachia with the ball. So 1-0. 1 out, bases loaded, 5-0 lead. Goldberg looking to add. Great Kills with the infield in.
A 1-0 grounded up the middle, trickles off the pitcher, and 2 players collide for it in front of second base. 1 run will come in to score. No outs could be attained. And it is South Shore that adds another one. It's 6-0.
Yeah, so listen, I happen to really like these two little middle infielders, Broadbent and Sparaccio. They hustle kids, a lot of energy, and they both went hard for the ball there and just came up a little short. But they make plays, these dudes. They got a big future.
What if we go to Great Kills Little League tonight and we put out a hat? What if we did that? Do you think we'd get anything?
Ooh, Joey Romero.
Rifled into left center field. They're going to send another runner home, and he will come in to score.
So Romero scores 2? Yes, because the last batter would have been 6. So Romero with a 2 RBI base hit there. It's 8-0. Anthony Modesti up. Mercy Rule lingering around right now at 10.
I feel like the old woman from Happy Gilmore. Like, my fingers hurt. What's that? Your back's going to hurt. Swung on and roped right side, bobbled momentarily by the first baseman. Just going to hold on to the ball. Everybody's safe. Bases are all jammed up again. Still 1 out. South Shore looking for that knockout punch.
Yeah, they're looking. The runner on second will be the Mercy. Here comes Chris Paul. He's going to make another pitch and change here to try to get out of this. So tip the cap to Chris Paul to listen. Just got to give your team a chance. Just get back up again. So Irizarry's going to come in, and they're going to send an outfielder out. So Irizarry will come in to pitch with the bases loaded and 1 out, and Cameron McCormick will come up to the plate.
I like it. I mentioned before that, South Shore people should check out Porto Construction. Well, I don't want anybody to get all crazy, all right, because we got a sponsor for you North Shore folk. It's just... Dave, it takes me a second to get it together. DPM Contracting, another family-owned and operated business. We know people like to support local in their own neck of the woods and things of that nature. Well, here's another family-owned business. Damian McKay, he's an assistant coach for football at Curtis High School, does a ton of stuff with Staten Island boys. I mean, literally... I see the guy everywhere. We talk about people that often give their life to local sports. Well, here's another one. He's also putting roofs over our viewers' heads and doing a fantastic job of it. Check out some of his work on the Instagram machine. A staunch supporter of local sports here in the community. We've got runners on first, second, and third base. The runner at first does not matter. It is the one at second and third that matter most. The runner at second represents the Mercy run, as you mentioned, Dave.
Yes, so Irizarry's going to come in here, try to get a few outs, and extend the game for Great Kills. Again, just give yourself a chance to keep hitting and do the best you can. So Cameron McCormick coming in with bases loaded. Irizarry steps up to the mound. Misses high, 1-0.
Hadn't received them tonight, but I will say that the Nutella empanadas here at South Shore Snack Bar were
top of the line.
Top tier, buddy. My goodness.
They were really good.
Great job to Talia working the snack stand. Made sure to hook us up individually. Say, give them this, give them that. And we'll talk about summer treats. Fantastic down here.
1-1 count to McCormick. Irizarry deals.
Swung on and fouled back to the screen, 1-2. I feel like I'm hearing stuff.
I don't.
That's cool,
Max Max reacted too.
You did, right?
Yeah. Irizarry to the pitch.
Ball gets away. They think about taking a base, but now they think better of it.
Well, listen, 8-run lead, you can be aggressive there, but, McCormick is a dangerous hitter. you can kind of hold off and be conservative, and they decided to give McCormick a chance to hit.
Swung on and popped up.
2-2.
Do it again.
Oh, so
called strike
Irizarry.
3.
So, Irizarry comes in and gets that second out of the inning. And Chris Ortiz will now be up. And they're going to call the catcher in for the 2-out courtesy runner. The Snug South Shore game will be on Snug's Game Changer for those looking to follow along with that game.
Now we're talking. The 0-1 gets away. Runner's going to take off for home and is in there safely.
So a little more aggressive on the base paths there. 9-0 lead. And again, second and third with 2 outs.
The run just 60 feet away at third base represents the game that will bring the run that will bring this game to a close. Niggas.
And Irizarry paints the corner 1-2.
Big pitch here. Right-hander delivers. Misses high, 2-2.
So if you're South Shore, you're looking to put the cap on the game right here. You don't want to give Great Kills another opportunity. You have guys in position. And Irizarry steps up and gets out of it. Good job by him.
Keeps the game going as we move to the top of the 6th inning. Great Kills looking for a miracle, but longest journey starts with a single step. See if they can come alive when we come back. You're supporting local, telling you nobody cares. Yeah, shout out to our friends at Fast Track Auto Body, 550 Richmond Terrace. Al, Richard, Nick, the whole crew down there. Proud supporters here of the network. Don't wait till you're in a fender bender to hook your car up. They'll take care of you today. They got a whole respray garage and so much more down there. Big supporters here of the network. Danny Chanod, Dave Fernandez on color commentary, Tyler Lee on camera. Coming down the home stretch here, we've got one more championship game to broadcast this week. What day of the week will that be?
Friday night.
Friday night.
Tonight's winners. So, again, we'll be tuning into the Snug game via their Game Changer. Tyler, Max, and I will be taking the trek down Highland Boulevard over to Great Kills to check out that game live. And we'll find out where we're going Friday night.
It's exciting.
The 12U has been great. again, the first 3 teams all defeated each other and went to a tiebreaker. South Shore retooled, saw them leaving the complex tonight. They felt loose and confident, and they certainly have a competitive team, so don't sleep on them either tonight. Lucas Riley, who would win the toughness award tonight after taking the bunt off the face and then drawing a walk, and swings at a first pitch fastball, lined right back up the middle, and Saeed with the quick hands for the out.
Reflexes like a cat. My goodness. 1 pitch, 1 out. South Shore now just 2 outs away from the title.
Vincent Palomini. And I like Chris Paul letting them, take their hacks, take their cuts. Leave nothing out there.
The 0-1.
Off-speed pitch by Saeed. Nice job. Gets Palomini leaning. The chat has... This has been one of the more active chats.
Yeah, let's go Luke from Uncle Bob and Monica. Gotta love that. Swung on and missed, strike 3. That's all right, though. In baseball, such as life, if you go down, you want to go down swinging.
Yeah, listen, again, up, and here comes the manager. Saeed is at 7 pitches. And Nicolo is going to have, I believe it's Ortiz, close this thing out, or attempt to close this thing out.
Yeah, chat's been very active tonight. And I got to give, so much love to the chat and to the viewers at home that put up with us tonight, Dave, as we had unexpected technical difficulties, but such is life. When these things happen, you got to battle back. You got to keep grinding. That's exactly what we did here tonight. And on behalf of all sponsors, got ourselves a nice little stream here. And I think we did pretty well tonight.
Survive in advance. Survive in advance. Survive another day. That's,
It's unbelievable. It's a simple motto, really.
Well, listen, we're in the time of the year where I'm not as nearly as busy, and that's kind of a term that I like to go to, just surviving, just getting through the day and moving on to the next day. So Christopher Ortiz will come in here for South Shore to try to get the final out of the game. I'm sure manager Vin Nicolo has a pointed purpose of this move. Chris Paul is all good there. Like I said, Chris Paul, Bobby Visser, and these guys have more in store tonight.
Oh, 100%. Big night over there at Great Kills Little League, all over this town.
Yeah. Santino Iannacco, the center fielder who's had a wonderful game with the glove. The South Shore faithful is on the wall in center field, ready to pounce as they do when they win championships here at the stadium.
This ball is swung on, shot back to the pitcher. He underhands it to first, and that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. South Shore Little League wins the 10U All-Star title for District 24. And the bleacher creatures have made their way out onto the diamond from center field.
Watch, there might be fireworks. Sometimes there's fireworks as well out there. Unfortunately, my kids have lost a couple of championship games on this field, and there's normally some kind of celebration with the South Shore guys coming from center field, the bleacher creatures, and then some fireworks. Listen, Chris Paul and his coaching staff did a wonderful job. Tip your cap to Great Kills. They played really well in the tournament. South Shore was heavy favorites in this division, coming in with half of the champions from last year coming back to the team, and they felt good about the crop of kids they were adding. So they did their job tonight. They're going to be a tough out moving forward through the sectional in the States, and then hopefully the Cranston, Rhode Island, Staten Island, which is them the best, along with the Great Kills 11s who are advancing to the sectional on Friday night as well. We still have the 12s in play Friday, 12-year-old semifinals. We're going to move on to those complexes and watch those games. And nobody cares.
No, nobody does care. Dave, you did a phenomenal job. I think I have to put Mad Max, can you take the microphone and put it up there and make sure it doesn't fly off the balcony? You're a sweet man. We're going to turn it around to a public address announcer. I think there's probably going to be some sort of trophy presentation.
Yeah, Cambria will come down.
Okay.
Usually he will be on the field with the banner. They do the banner run, so there's a lot of pageantry yet to come here from South Shore.
A big shout out to South Shore Little League and to everybody in the chat at home. Dang it, we appreciate you. This final inning of play was brought to you by our friends at LG Elite Plumbing Services, coming on as a proud new sponsor here of the network, and dang it, we appreciate them. I got to show people, this is the food South Shore Little League sent up here, all right? You're talking, that is, right there, man, that is empanadas, Nutella empanadas. There were
churros.
things. Yeah, there were things on there, man, that were outrageous. All right, I don't know where we're going to be on Friday night.
We'll find out.
But you're going to have to, step
Frank
up
Cambria.
your game.
Here comes Frank Cambria. We'll report by about 10, 11 o'clock. We should know where we're going to be Friday night.
Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by LG Elite Plumbing Services, proud supporter here of the Nobody Cares Sports Network. We appreciate them. We're going to turn it around to Frank Cambria Jr. on the diamond as there's going to be a trophy presentation. Dave, Tyler, I'll let you guys get over to Great Kills, and I'll come over there and, get rotten tomatoes thrown at me for not doing the game. To everybody at home, man, do we appreciate each and every single one of you. Tyler's going to leave the camera locked on the field, and we're going to turn it around. We appreciate y'all. Trophy presentation coming up. Dave, tell them.
Nobody cares.
applause. Great job. These are the two best 10-year-old teams on Staten Island. That's a great accomplishment for both sides. Let's give another round of applause. You deserve it. For both teams, you guys got a future ahead of you. Two great teams. I'm really proud of you guys. 24, quite obviously, we line up where we had the end of the game, and then we moved to talk real quick about that now that we have a champion, which is the South Shore, what will happen is we will get behind them and we root for them because they come from Marlboro on this 24, and we always come on. This is that time, and let me bring out manager Vinny Niccolo to say a couple words. Great deal. You guys are great. I'm the team. He heads up. My boys, unbelievable, right? Older team effort, hard work, 6 weeks, right? Couldn't be proud of you boys. Congratulations. Good luck.